Every Valentine's Day, the small town of Rosewood came alive with the smell of fresh flowers and the glints of heart-shaped balloons in store windows. This year was no different, except for one thing. A mysterious note was delivered to every resident, tucked under doors, slipped into mailboxes, or folded neatly on windshields. The note read, "One heart for the holiday. Will it be yours?" Most dismissed it as a prank, but an air of unease settled over the town as the day wore on. Maya, a florist at Rose Petal Haven, was busy arranging bouquets when her best friend, Clara, burst in. "Did you get one of those notes?" Clara asked, her face pale. Maya nodded, holding up the folded paper. "Yeah, weird, right? Probably some kids playing a prank." Clara didn't seem convinced. "What if it's not?" Maya shrugged, distracted by a customer entering the shop. She waved Clara off and got back to work, but the thought lingered in the back of her mind. That night, the town's annual Valentine's Day dance was held at the community center. Maya decided to go, hoping the festive atmosphere would distract her. The room was decorated with twinkling fairy lights and red streamers, the scent of roses heavy in the air. She spotted Clara near the punch bowl and waved, but as she moved closer, she froze. Clara's face was blank, her eyes glassy. Blood dripped down her chest, staining her pink dress. In her hand was a heart-shaped box, its lid slightly ajar. Maya screamed, and the room erupted into chaos. People scattered, some rushing to Clara, others heading for the exits. Maya's heart pounded as she backed away, bumping into someone behind her. "Leaving so soon?" A deep voice whispered in her ear. She turned to see a man in a sharp black suit and a blood-red tie. His eyes gleamed unnaturally, and his lips curved into a smile that didn't reach them. In his hands was another heart-shaped box. "You're next," he said, his voice dripping with malice. The following days were a nightmare. Clara's death was ruled a homicide, but no suspects were found. More bodies turned up, each clutching a heart-shaped box containing a bloodied human heart. The notes continued to appear, but now they were more personal. Maya received one that read, "You can't hide my Valentine." Desperate and terrified, Maya barricaded herself in her apartment, but no lock could keep him out. That night, the lights flickered, and the air grew icy. A knock echoed through the apartment. "Maya," the voice called, sing-song and chilling. "I've come for my Valentine." She grabbed a knife from the kitchen and stood trembling as the door creaked open. The man in the suit stepped in, his smile as sharp as a blade. "Please," she begged. "Why are you doing this?" He tilted his head, amused. "Love is fleeting, my dear, but death is forever." The next morning, the townspeople awoke to find Maya's lifeless body propped against the fountain in the town square, a blood-red rose tucked behind her ear. In her lap was a heart-shaped box, its contents glistening in the morning light. The note inside read, "Happy Valentine's Day, Rosewood. Until next year."